Move on to the final part of the first lecture, basic operators. In this part, we will walking through all basic operators in Python, including arithmetic operators, comparisons operators, assignment operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, membership operators, and finally, we will learn about operator precedence. Actually, there are many different operators for each group. I cannot teach you every single one. From each group of operators, I will introduce to you the most common operators. Then for the rest, you must take a look at the textbook and try to do your own programming. Let's move on. The first group is arithmetic operator. Python provides you addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponents, and floor division. So let's consider an example. Suppose here we have variable a equal to 10 and b equal to 20, and then you can do like a at b equal to 30, then a minus b equal to minus 10, a multiplied by b equal to 200, right? And a star star, this expression is like a power by b, and then the result is a number with 20 zeros. I suppose you know mathematics already, so I will not explain all of them in detail. I only emphasize here the double star sign is exponents, and the single star sign is a multiplication, and similarly the double slash is floor division, while the single slash is divisions. So please be careful in terms of the syntax when you're coding. The next operators group is comparisons operators. Comparisons operators perform conditional tests in terms of comparing variables and numbers. This operator will return a boolean value, tell us the comparison is true or false. Python provides a way for us to test the two operands and are equal, not equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal. So let's consider some example. Here we have a and b, the same thing, so you can check a equal to b by the double equal sign, and then you can see the false, the answer is false. Or if you check it is not equal, the answer is true. You can test the type of the return value here, like type a equal to b. So the type is a boolean. Here is a bool. Bool is for boolean. So it say that the return value of the expression here says that it's true. It's a correct comparison. The comparison is true or false. So you can you can try yourself programming with these other operators. The next group of operators is assignment operators. Python provides assignment operators using equal sign. I already told you. Additionally, Python also has syntax for shorted code when you do some specific assignment. For example, here we have the variable a equal to 10, and you create a new variable c equal to 1, and then if you want to assign the c to another value, like say a plus c here, so you see c equal to 11, but Python provide you a shorter way to write this command. So you can put here c equal to so c plus equal, the plus equal sign A. So it's equivalent to the C equal to C plus A. Then you perform this. This will return C increases in this line of code will increase the C by A. So here we have C is 11. So this one we increase it by 10. So the answer for C, the value for C here is 21. Okay. Actually, you can try yourself on the other assignment. Is the same thing that you see in the is a combination for the shorthand of the arithmetic operators and the assignment. The next group of operator is logical operator. Logical operator performs logical tasks and returns Boole value. For example, you have A equal to 10 and B equal to 20. So if you do the test like A larger than 5 and you check the A is even, like A modulus by 2, check it equal to 0, and you can check that this is true, right? Because A is 10 and A is larger than 5 is true, and then A modulus by 2 equal to 0 is true, and both these two conditions and together we see that is true. So the same thing for the other operator, you can try it yourself, the and, or, and not. The next group of operator is bitwise operators. Bitwise operators perform bit-level operator including AND, OR, SOR, LAPSIF, RISIF. Let's take a look at an example. Here you can create a number based on the bit value. Let's say you type the int function, and the first input is a bit of the bit value of the number and the base 2, and you have the A equals to 60. You can do yourself the math yourself to convert the 60 to this bit string and reverse, yeah. And you can create another bit in and 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 1, and base 2 here you see the number B equal to 13, and with A and B you can do the bitwise operator. For example, you do the thing like the A and B, you see it is equal to 12. So let's say you assign to a variable C. You can check the type. The C is still number, and you can see the binary value of C using the bin function. Let's say bin C here. You see this return a string like 0B and the bit value of the variables, and here you see that is equal to 1100. So you can try yourself like A or B, something that is equal to, yeah, you can try yourself. That's the same thing for the other operators. The next group of operators is membership operators. A membership operator performs the conditional task if an object or a value is in or not in a collection. For example, you create a list of number equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you have the list of number here. Then you can test, for example, 1 in the numbers, and you see that it's true because 1 here in the number in the list, right? And you can test like 7 in the number, you see that it's false. And even that you can assign a number to a variable, and then you can test A in number or not. So A is equal to 10 is not in the numbers. Okay. Last but not least, the operator's precedence. This is how Python determines which operator to perform in an exact order. Operators with the highest ranking will be computed first and become the operands for the lower ranking operators. So that's mean this is the table summarize the ranking of the operator. The first ranking here is the highest ranking, the exponentiation, and the other is lower operator. So let's say, for example, we have an expression like we have variable a equal to 2 power by 3, and then we minus this 4 multiplied with 2 and plus 0, for example. So this is highest priority, so we do the power first, and then the multiplication here is higher order than the minus here, and the addition here. So we next we do this multiplication, and then we compute it, and Python compute it, and we can see the variable here is 2 power by 3 is equal to 8, and then 8 minus 2 times 4 is 8, and this one is 0, and plus 1, and you see the result here is 0. And you can use the parenthesis, which is the bracket, to group the different level of the precedence. So the parenthesis is very important for you to write a very beautiful expression to group the expression. So for example here, if I group this together, so you see that 3 minus 4 will be performed the first, and then the power, now the 2 power minus 1 is equal to 0.5, and we multiply it with 2, we receive 1, and the final result is 2, right? Let's check it. So A equal to 0.0, okay? So I recommend you to do practice programming with your own way, walking through all the operators I have introduced, and try to do some practice with your operator precedence.